Hello and welcome to TFA Talking Point. It has been for some period now that I have not said anything concerning the Anglophone crisis. Because truly, if you have been following the Anglophone crisis, you confirm with me that it is at a point of confusion. And now you don't know whether it's going forward or it's going backward. You don't know whether it's about to stop or it is still going on. But what I have to tell you is that the Anglophone crisis is still going on. The killing, the torture, the maltreatment, the kidnapping, the burning is still going on in Southern Cameroon. But it is gradually reducing. We are not overhearing news. Is it that the government of Cameroon has succeeded to quiet everybody, to make it silent all over the world? Or is it that the Amazonia fighters have surrendered, nearly all of them? Or what is actually the problem? I'm going to take two videos. The first video, I will be talking about the government of Cameroon. I'm starting with the government of Cameroon, then I will come back to the Amazonia. So today's videos is all about the government of Cameroon, the failures of the government of Cameroon regarding the crisis in Southern Cameroon. They have failed in many ways. And when you see it on social media, they are celebrating, they are talking a lot of issues that they have achieved and things are returning to normalcy. Things are returning to normalcy because the civilians are tired of. The Amazonia fighter also have a part to play in things returning to normalcy. Not that the government of Cameroon won or have defeated the Amazonia fighter. In many of my videos, I told you people that the government of Cameroon can never defeat the Amazonia fighter militarily. The government of Cameroon stood up and decided that they are going to end the crisis in Southern Cameroon militarily. I came out, I denied it. Many people talk about it internationally and nationally talk about it, that the government can never end the crisis in Southern Cameroon militarily. And we have seen it. Because when we talk about not ending it militarily, is that there will never be a day in Southern Cameroon that there will not be people, element of Amazonia fighter dotted some around Southern Cameroon. There will never be a period like that because Amazonia is already an ideology. I make a video last time. I make an example. I took Nigeria as an example. The Biafra war ended many years ago, but presently in Nigeria there are still Biafra soldiers, fighter in the bush, still doing their work. But it ended. People say it ended. So that is the part I say it can never. And the military of the Cameroon government are aware of it. That when a citizen carry arms and enter the forest, it is only by the grace of God that all will be removed from that forest. It will only be by the grace of God. And that is the one issue that the government of Cameroon feeds on. Is spending the taxpayer money in order believing that one day they will eliminate all Amazonia fighters. I am coming today to talk about the things that the government of Cameroon involved in it during this crisis that is close to 8 years today that they were not supposed to do. And one of it is the military option to solve a constitutional problem. That is one of the main crime that the government of President Paul Biya have committed against the people of Southern Cameroon. And we stand and believe that one day they will be called and they will be judged, and justice will be given to all those who perish because of the Anglophone crisis, because of the stupidity of the government of President Paul Biya. Because you cannot solve a constitutional problem militarily. It cannot work. The Anglophone crisis or the crisis in Southern Cameroon it started because of a maltreatment, marginalization, and other ill treatment that the Anglophone population in Cameroon were passing through. The government was not supposed to intervene by saying that truly, the president of Cameroon, is aware of this. The ministers, they are aware of it. But they took it as a mockery against the people of Southern Cameroon. And then believing that in Cameroon they have intimidated or they have instilled in all Southern Cameroonians or all Cameroonian fear. And when they mention military, you have to be quiet. And that is the failure. That is one thing that they make a serious mistake about. And that mistake is what we are in today. That is the mistake that have killed more than 8,000 people. That is the mistake that burnt down more than 250 villages. That is the mistake that pushed more than 2 to 3 million people out of their home, and some living in the forest like Elime, some in refugee camp in Nigeria, and some all over the world, some living in Cameroon as IDP, internally displaced people. That is the mistake. Secondly, the government of Cameroon believed that intimidation would end the Anglophone crisis. So instead for them to face the Ambazonia fighters, in which they told us that they will end them militarily, they will kill them all. Instead for them to face them, they started facing by their relatives. And those who were not even involved in, those who were not even having a mind of involving in the Anglophone crisis or involving to fight alongside the Ambazonia fighter, were being arrested because they have their relatives as Ambazonia fighter. Some people were arrested just because maybe they stand to criticize the government. So the government was involved in this terrible attitude, which was also a mistake. And today many people were forced to join the Ambazonia fighters because of frustration, because of intimidation, because of fear of arrest and killed. Because wherever you are in Cameroon and your brother or your relatives is a fighter with the Ambazonia, you also, under the leadership of President Paul Biya, is a criminal. That was a mistake. Because this is the main reason why Ambazonia from 2017 keep on growing. Because many people join it out of revenge. Because some of their relatives were arrested and killed for no good reason. For no good reason. Some of the mistakes the government of Cameroon did is burning down houses in search of Ambazonia fighters. When the crisis started in 2017, it turned into Ambazonia crisis in 2017. The government of Cameroon understood very well the strategy that the Ambazonia fighters were using. They were using hit and run method, guerrilla method to fight. Maybe they will come here and do this, and then they will escape into the bush. The government of Cameroon, the military of the Cameroon government, they were aware of this since 2017. But they did not take it into consideration. But they keep on punishing the population. For example, the Ambazonia fighter will attack a military within the city, or would do something within the city, and 2 hours later, the military will come in that particular place, searching in that particular place for Ambazonia. I keep on asking during that period. I presented many videos asking them whether they believe that Ambazonia fighters stupid, or they have been charmed that when they commit a crime or when they attack any Yandan, they should remain in that place so that Yandan or military should come and arrest them. They were aware that immediately they will attack. They will not spend even 1 second in that place. They will escape all into the bush. Instead of the military of the Cameroon government to go and trap them in the bush, they will come and attack them at that particular place, burning houses and burning property. In the course of doing this, they burned people. Good example is what happened in Gambo, where more than 21 people, including 12 children, were burnt in the house. This also happened in Southwest region, where some old and disabled people were burnt in their houses. Because of what? Because of the stupidity of the Ambazonia fighters, of the military of the Cameroon government. These are the things. And then another mistake is that the government of Cameroon believes so much in the ex-combatant who are there in DDR Center and Munja, that whatsoever they say and whosoever they point finger at and say he is an Ambazonia fighter, without any investigation, the person will be arrested. Without any investigation, the person will be killed. Without any investigation, the house or the village will be attacked and burnt down. Because a stupid group of people at DDR Center and Munja will say so. The government will do it without any investigation. These are terrible things that the government of President Paul Biya with the military have done against the people of Southern Cameroon. The mistakes are too much. You know, I don't usually present a very long video, but I'm going to cut it. This is the first part of it. The second videos will be talking about the mistake of the Ambazonia, and then the third video will might come to continue with it. So thank you very much. And if it's your first time following me on TFA Talking Point here on YouTube, please help and subscribe to the channel. Also drop your own contribution, because we are here. This platform is to propose lasting solution to the problem, societal problem around us. Thank you very much.